So I've had a bit of a hiatus from knife stuff and tree clearing and everything else, but back at it. New babies tend to take up a lot of time, but she's 1 now. She should be able to fend for herself a bit. Just as a point of note, if you see little things flitting in front of the screen, those are black flies and they bite and they hurt. Yeah, that's not the point of this. So the plan is, up here along this little ridge where it's open now, I'm going to put in vegetable gardens. And these taller trees in the back, just the ones here, there's a bunch of poplars there. I'm going to take them out, and then we'll get a bit more sun on the garden throughout the course of the day. I took all these trees here down the other day, and I want to try and use as much of this as I can for the gardens. So I'm looking into the hugelkultur, and so I think we're going to give that a try, see how it works. I've also had the local hydro guys dropping off wood chips for me. I've been using the wood chips around the house. So put a bit of 6-inch layer of wood chips down, and then put some topsoil on top of that, and maybe grass will grow. But it's not really the point of the video. Again, the point of the video is chopping. So I've been out working tonight with Huntsman blade. I can't remember a lot of the details on it. It's a Parang, I believe. I want to say it's 52-100, but I really don't remember. I chopped up all those little branches there. So basically there was a pile of this size stuff here that came to about here. So maybe 3 times, 4 times more than what's there now. The bigger stuff I'm going to have to cut up with the chainsaw, but I got to get the small stuff off the driveway because it's too much of a pain. But there'll be some new chopping videos coming soon. I just need to find a way to hold my cell phone while I do the chopping because I don't have a... Oh, there's mosquitoes too. I don't have a camcorder anymore. A few things I've noticed about chopping, on a block especially. I haven't done a lot of chopping just out in the woods, but having no belly here makes a big difference in how functional the knife is, because it means, for one, you can use more of the blade. It also gives you more of a surgical precision. So we're dealing with smaller pieces like this and this. You can get in there and just nip off a branch there, you know. Whereas if you had a knife that had a lot of belly in the tip, you'd end up having to, well, you'd end up cutting through both of them. Not that that's a bad thing, but if you're trying to break down a bunch of small pieces, sometimes it's nice just to be able to pick and choose where you want to make your cuts, and just to have the tip to do that is really nice. I was out with the CKC broadleaf the night before last, and the thickness on that blade really does decrease the amount of wedging, although it is more tiring to use. This knife is quite thin. It's maybe only 3/16. See it there? It's about 3/16. It wedges quite easily. Anything more than 2 inches across, and you really have to carefully notch your cuts, because if you power it through and don't make it through, it's hard to get it out again. Whereas with the I keep getting confused between the broadleaf and the brightleaf. With the broadleaf from Kylie Harris, it won't wedge. It's because it's more of an axe-like profile. I have used a few other knives, and I have a new one from Joe Colton that I can't wait to try out. But it's fairly big. It's along the same size as the brightleaf I got from Jeremy McCullen, the 2.5. So it's like a 3-pound knife. And I'm a little bit out of practice, so I need to get back into the routine before I get and start chopping with a big monster knife like that. But anyways, so yeah, hopefully there'll be some more chopping videos coming soon. And because, I mean, really, it's not like I'm going to run into trees anytime soon to cut up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there still to come down. There's a lot of stuff on the ground that needs cleaning up. Any of the bigger stuff at this point, though, I am going to keep large to help build the frames of the gardens with at this point, because basically it's just stacked logs covered with smaller bits of wood, covered with even smaller bits of wood, and then covered with topsoil. Topsoil here is not great, so we've had to buy topsoil for our lawn. But I'm thinking that the dirt in the bush there should be okay for vegetable gardens once it gets some decent nutrients underneath it. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but the bugs are eating me alive, and I'm trying to scratch them off of me while I talk. I do have a bug net on my head, but I'm in bare arms, and they seem to, well, they like to eat me. Yeah, so that's all for now. See you later.